Hi guys, today we're doing something different because I found my last brain cell in the trash last week. Quick disclaimer, these are all my opinions and aren't facts. If you disagree, please let me respectfully know in the comments. If your fave isn't included, please don't get triggered, these are simply my faves. Also, if there's a specific album or single or anything that I didn't cover from a certain group, I simply didn't have anything to say about it. This is probably one of my favorite comebacks of 2020, but I was a little disappointed. The album itself was immaculate. The B-sides were chef's kiss, especially the members' solo tracks. Stream Moon for Clear Skin. But my disappointment comes with the title track and the promotions. Don't get me wrong, I love On, but it's just not my favorite. It took too many listens for me to love it, so it came with a sense of disappointment. And the promotions were way too short and the outfits just weren't it for me. And the way Big Hit promoted the song wasn't good. The whole two music videos thing made everyone so confused and took away from the experience. Although I do love both the MVs, they were both stunning. But they kind of took away from the vibe of the whole comeback. I don't know. I just wished they had promoted for a bit longer along with some B-sides, but I still love this comeback and listen to the album all the time. So I'm still very confused about Scream. On one hand, I really love this song, but then they come in with the and I shit my pants. This song is so good but so scary at the same time. But it is genuinely a very good song, so I think this was definitely an amazing comeback for Dreamcatcher. And there are some real golden B-sides on that album. Go listen to it. So I actually was very pleasantly surprised by this album. I love Stray Kids a lot, but their music never really stands the test of time for me, but this whole comeback just made me question my existence. God's Menu is the song. If you didn't go around your house singing cooking like a chef, I'm a 5-star Michelin, then are you even real? God's Menu is everything. The MV is so stunning. Possibly my favorite this year. It's just so well filmed, and I'm possibly biased by Hyunjin's schmexy long hair, but that's so irrelevant. The B-sides, although not my favorite, still slap. We also got Pretty Well Fed, which I'm always grateful for. Now everyone say thank you to Stray Kids for this masterpiece. How You Like That was very anticipated by everyone, but to be honest, from the first teaser with fragments of the song, I already knew this wouldn't be my cup of tea. When the song actually came out, I didn't like it very much, but after my dad started blasting it in the car at full volume, it kind of grew on me. I mean, it's still not one of my favorite Blackpink songs, but I do like it. And we can't forget about Jennie's iconic Bring out the butt, bitch. This is probably one of my favorite comebacks of 2020. I honestly was not expecting such masterpieces from them. Every single song is literally golden. We were so fed. We got 3 music videos and 4 dances, and now we're getting a Japanese version of Drama. Apparently I'm still breathing, but I don't know how. The title track wasn't my favorite from Tomorrow by Together. I personally prefer Runaway, but it's still very good, and the scene in the music video where Bom Jae runs around with strawberries on his hands is so cute that I still cry to this day. And don't even get me started on the B-sides. There's not a single bad song on this album. The promotions were carried out well and they performed a lot of their B-sides. Also, a side note, the music video for Eternally was so beautiful. I think I watched it 10 times on the release day and it's like 19 minutes long. Tomorrow by Together definitely have my favorite storyline. Overall this comeback is 100 out of 10. And no one can change my mind. So what is probably my favorite Luna title track? If I don't have this stuck in my head for at least an hour, can I even call it a day? The MV was very pretty and I'm also a fan of the choreo. As for the album itself, it's not necessarily my cup of tea. The songs are nice but I wouldn't really listen to them. So this title track is one of the best things that happened to me this year. I literally loved this first listen. I still go around my house screaming. Everything about this song is beautiful. The vocals, the rap, the outfits, the dance and the stages. Beautiful. As for the B-sides, they weren't my favorite. I don't really listen to any of them anymore, but they're not bad. This one was quite a traumatic experience for me because of the voting lol. I love Inception so much but the outfits are so disappointing, like please change them. The B-sides on this album are top notch though. I see myself still listening to these next year. This was my first Twice comeback and I know a lot of people were underwhelmed with this. But I don't know, I just wasn't. It's definitely not Twice's best title track, but it's also definitely not their worst. I have really odd feelings towards this song. I like it but it also gives me a headache. Like it's a really nice song to listen to from time to time, but it's definitely not something I'd listen to regularly. I also really liked the outfits in the music video and in the stages. They went really well with the vibe of the song and the choreography. As for the B-sides, I actually liked them a lot. They were all pretty different but kind of made up a whole. Overall this comeback wasn't the best, but I'll look back on it positively. (G)I-DLE is another group that has had two comebacks this year. We're gonna start with I Trust. So overall this was not disappointing at all for me. This is actually the comeback that made me stan (G)I-DLE. The MV is so gorgeous I would literally sell my soul for it. The song itself is amazing, although it did take a few listens. I also thought the stages were very pretty. The only thing about this album that I don't really like is the B-sides. (G)I-DLE B-sides never really hit me though. Don't get me wrong, they're still good songs, just not for me. So apparently a lot of people don't like this song, but like this is song of the year. I literally loved this song the second I heard it. The MV is so aesthetically pleasing. The lines aren't exactly fairly distributed, but they're making progress. Mihyun's voice was so well used in the chorus, like oh my god, I could listen to that voice on repeat every day. Like literally no complaints. Dumdy Dumdy Soti 2020. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if just like Forky you like trash.